and back. Okay, so welcome to our instructor's tutorial. Right? So this one is working on PCP, or some people call it PMP, so positive criticism, positive, or positive, negative, positive. Okay, let me introduce you to my two helpers. Okay, we have the superstar Dottie and Mr. Cool, which is Quinn. Okay, so they're helping me with this tutorial. Okay, so let me go through it again. PCP, positive, a criticism, and a positive. And then, or some people you may hear it as PNP, positive, negative, positive. Okay. So the reason we it's kind of like a sandwich. Right? So when we try and correct people or our students, we give them something positive. Then we correct them, which is our criticism, or the negative, could be like the negative, and then we give them a positive again. Okay. The reason we do that is if we just gave them something negative, stop playing with your belt. Then you say that was a negative, straight away, she'd go, probably down. And if I said, just play with your belt again for me. If I said, your belt is tied really nicely there, but if you can just keep it still for me, excellent, that looks so much nicer. Okay, so then there was a positive, negative, positive, or positive criticism, positive. Okay, and we do that with all in our teaching. Okay, so also we use the tone of our voice to improve this and get the message across. All right, so what we're going to do, what kick shall we do, guys? What do you fancy? Or what punch? Or block? What move shall we do? A rising block. Okay, so we're going to be in our chumbi position here. So what we're going to do, we're going to step forwards, do a rising block, and then we're going to go back into our chumbi. Okay, and I'll talk you through it. Alright, so let me just watch for a moment. So we've got to remember to put our right hand top, left hand underneath. Just watch for a second. Good, and then I'm going to step towards my left leg into a front stance. Hand comes up and block above our head. Okay, do it with me. Ready? Step, right hand, left leg, block. Good, and a nice strong stance. And front knee nice and bent. Good, okay, alright, so that's what we're going to do. Okay, and if you've watched the 3 ways of learning, you may have saw I use the 3 ways of learning as well there. Alright, ready? So we're going to go step, and we're going to go into our rising block in front stance. Ready? Step. Good. Okay, just stay there for me. Alright, so now we're going to work on the PCP. So positive criticism, positive. Okay. So I'm going to say, Dot, that was really strong. Okay. I think it was a bit stronger than your brother. Okay. But what I'd like, if you could bend that front knee a little bit more for me. Excellent. Now that looks so much neater, so much nicer. You lift that arms. Oh yeah, superstar. Okay. Good. And then Quinn, very nice and neat. Good arm position. If we could just chamber that one for me. Okay, even though if you've got a sore finger, chamber it. There you go, and it looks so much neater and tidier. Good. And back to chumbi. And relax. Okay, so there you saw the positive, the criticism, the positive. Okay, so we've done strength, very strong. Bend the front knee, that's the criticism. Oh, that looks amazing, that looks so much better. Okay. Quinn, the positive was nice and strong, very neat. For the back hand back, that's the criticism piece, that's the learning bit, that's the correction bit. Okay. And then again, looks so much neater and tidier, looks all nice and tight. Now, what tends to happen though is there's an article out and like a survey, not a survey, but it's good for an article on that in businesses where it comes to maybe computer businesses, things like that, where they're sitting at desks and that, in the high up managements, they say that they don't use the PNP, positive, negative, positive, or positive, criticism, positive. Because they've done a test, and I can't remember the piece, on that people hear the first thing and the last thing, but they don't hear the middle bit. Okay. So for an example, management may come up to a worker and say, your work is really good, okay, really happy with your work, it's a little bit slow, alright, you need to speed up a little bit, but the quality of your work that you do is brilliant. Okay, so what they've done is they've done the positive, the criticism, the negative, and then the positive again. What that person has heard is, he likes my work. He thinks I've got good quality. My quality of my work is good. Okay, he's missed out the bit that he's slow. Okay, and that's the message that the management is trying to get across is, you need to speed up a bit. Okay, you're too slow. Right? If you don't speed up, you're probably going to get fired. Right? But instead of saying that, they've gone, put that positive in the front, positive at the back, at the end. Okay, he's missed that little bit in the middle. He just thinks, he likes my work. I've got good quality work. Excellent. Okay. So if we miss that middle bit when it comes to teaching, what students have heard is, I'm very neat, I'm very strong. Okay. What we thought is probably forgotten now that she needs to bend her front knee, and Quinn's probably forgotten that he needs to pull his arm back. So we need to reinforce that criticism, that correction, that negative bit in the middle. Okay, and we can do that. Oh, I know, Dot, it's early morning, boys, an early morning recording. She's got a long journey ahead of her. We have to reinforce that bit with the 3 ways of learning. Okay, so let's try that again then. So we're going to do that rising block again, guys. So jump in. Alright, ready? And step. Good. Okay, so Dot's remembered that front knee. So well done, Dot. Good memory, good stance, lovely. What I would like you to do is to make sure that that wrist is really straight. Okay. So what we do, instead of bending our wrist, we don't punch like this. We have that nice and straight. And I want you to do the same thing with your arm up there. Okay. So see, it's got a little bit of bend. We're going to do it there, so it's nice and straight. That is awesome. That's so much better and brilliant with the front knee. Are you able to hold that, superstar? Good. And Quinn's managed to remember to bring up his back hand as well. What I was going to, so much correction, good, looking very strong, much neat. The back leg could do with straightening a little bit. So what we need to do, instead of a little bit bent there, Quinn, we're just going to straighten that leg and try and force it out. That is so much better. And it makes your stance look so much longer as well. Brilliant, well done. And back to come on. Okay, so then what we've done, okay, they corrected their first mistakes, but I've just picked on a little something on the other one. Is that we gave that positive, then so Quinn with the back leg, spoke about it, showed him, and got him to do the movement, and then gave him positive afterwards. So the 3 ways of learning is reinforced that little piece in the middle of our sandwich. Okay. So tired. Alright, so we'll stop there. So feet together, hands by each side. So when you come to your teaching, remember that sandwich, that positive, criticism or the correction, and then the positive again. Okay? And when you do that middle piece, that correction, that criticism or the negative bit, reinforce it with your 3 ways of teaching. Okay? Or 3 ways of learning, which is the hearing, watching, and the doing. Alright, fantastic. Thank you very much, guys. Alright, stand tall. Back. And 6.